mas maraming makaalam yung about sa ating topic for today. At tayo rin po is going live ngayon para mapanood din po ng ating mga partners na nawalang Zoom sa ating YouTube channel. Yung ating morning meeting po today.
Naka-live na tayo, ma'am.
Good morning po sa lahat ng nag-join ngayon at yes, ma'am. Good morning po sa lahat ng nag-join ngayon and good morning din po sa mga manonood sa ating YouTube channel na ng ating live morning Zoom meeting. Yung topic po natin for today is a positive 3-step procedure that will enable you to become more the person God desires you to be. Ano kaya yung 3-step procedure na i-share sa atin ng isa sa pinaka-best speaker ng Ariel Marikina Adja Center? Abangan po natin. Meron pa po tayong 1 minute para po mag-start. And please po paki-send po yung link sa ating mga partners and yung mga nanonood po sa ating YouTube channel, paki-share po yung ating live para mas marami po makaalam nitong topic natin for today na napaka-importante po talaga sa bawat isa na malaman ito dahil matututunan natin yung a positive 3-step procedure that will enable you to become more the person God desires you to be. Ano kaya yung desires ni God para sa atin? 3-step procedure po. Ayan po, mag-start na po tayo. Wala naman pong mga bago, kaya bago po tayo magsimula, i-recite po muna natin yung ating company motto. Paki-unmute na lang po and paki-open yung ating mga video, camera para po makita po tayo. Ready position please.
Yup.
Yup. Company motto, go. Cherish the spirit, create the vision, follow the faith, serve in humility. Aja. Yan, hindi ko na po patatagalin dahil excited po talaga akong malaman yung topic about sa topic natin for today. At yung ating speaker for today is isa sa pinaka-masipag na leaders ng Ariel Marikina Adja Center na talaga naman pong kahit po baby boomer na po yung edad niya pero talaga naman pong napakasipag po talaga niyang i-share yung about sa ating Atomy business and masipag po siyang mag-join ng ating mga meetings. Kaya po talaga naman pong nakakasabay po siya sa mga lahat ng leaders ng Ariel Marikina kahit mas bata sa kanya yan po. Siya ay isa sa pinaka-best speaker ng ating center. Walang iba kundi si Ma'am Alice Teopiz. Palakpakan po natin.
Good morning, my partners in Ariel Marikina Adja Center. I'm Alice Teopiz, soon to be sales master this coming December 1 to 15, God willing. I came to know Atomy through a good friend of mine, Miss Ma'am Mel Javier, our neighbor. She is very persistent to invite me in this yung Atomy kasi hindi ko pa kasi nung araw parang nasunod na ako sa networking. So sabi niya, try mo lang. So yon, I try. So ngayon, this time, I thank God for this opportunity na I'm already a part of Atomy. And I thank all my partners, especially Ma'am Mel, for walang sawang pag-suporta. And also, Ma'am Giselle, who is very encourager to motivate us all. So, yeah. So I will start now my topic about 3 positive step procedure that will enable us to become more a person God desires us to be. Sabi ni John Maxwell dito, what's the greatest sin? lying, cheating, adultery,
Ma'am
stealing.
Alice, excuse
ma'am.
po. Ma'am
Yes, ma'am.
Alice, paki-share screen po, ma'am.
Okay po.
And Ma'am Alice, live po tayo sa YouTube. Pwedeng yung background, pakisabi muna na huwag muna silang maingay. Kasi live po tayo sa YouTube ngayon, ma'am.
Sige, ma'am.
Maraming makarinig.
Here.
Kung kailangan niyo pong hindi maingay, yun na sa taas.
Sa taas ako. Sige doon. Sige ma'am, lilipat na lang po ako doon ako sa taas para walang maano, ma'am. Wait lang, ma'am, seconds. I will
Okay, ma'am.
move to
Okay.
more quiet place.
Oh. Iko-continue po natin yung ating topic.
Yes, ma'am.
Inaayos lang po yung background ng ating speaker para mas maintindihan po natin yung kanyang explanation about sa ating topic for today. And thank you sa lahat ng nag-join at sa mga nanonood po sa ating YouTube channel. Naway, mas marami po tayong matututunan ngayong umaga at may share sa ating mga partners at yung mga taong nakapaligid po sa atin. And continue lang po tayo sa pag-share ng ating live ngayong umaga para mas marami pong makapanood. At talaga naman pong napaka-importante ng ating topic for today na i-discuss ng ating speaker na walang iba ang ating future sales master dito sa Ariel Marikina Adja Center. And, ayan. Ma'am Alice. Hello, ma'am. Ma'am Alice, andyan ka na ba? Yan, excited na po ba kayong malaman yung topic natin ngayong umaga? Kasi ako excited po talaga dahil talagang gusto kong malaman yung a positive 3-step procedure that will enable you to become more the person God desires you to be. Ano kaya yung desires ni God na person na kailangan nating i-apply po? Yung kailangan nating maging ganito na person para po matuwa sa atin si God. Dahil pag sinunod natin yun, for sure, talagang yung si Lord ang ating unang mapapasaya. Kung ano po to. And dahil alam po naman natin na itong ating company is talagang Christian company po siya. Kaya kailangan po talaga nating may share din yung mga about kay God dito sa ating company dahil yun din po yung gusto ng ating CEO, yung maging godly person po tayo at malaman din po yung about kay God. Kaya napakaganda rin po talaga ng topic natin this morning para po malaman din po natin yung mga dapat natin gawin para mas mabigyan po natin ng kaligayahan yung ating Diyos na siyang lumikha po sa atin. Ma'am Alice? Ma'am Alice?
Yes, ma'am. Okay na po?
Okay na, ma'am?
Okay. Yes, ma'am. Sandali ah. I-share ko na lang po.
Ayan. Ma'am, paki-share screen na lang po para makita rin namin yung tungkol sa topic mo for today.
Yes, ma'am. Sandali. Ay, nako. Nagkamali na naman ako, ma'am. Wait lang, sandali lang. Hindi ako techie.
Yan po. Kahit hindi tech yung ating speaker, pero talagang magaling po yan na speaker ng Ariel Marikina Adja Center dahil hindi po yan nagpapahuli tuwing may sharings ng mga lectures. Talaga pong isa siya sa nauunang mag-share ng realization ng mga lectures natin. Kaya naman po, for sure, marami po tayong matututunan sa kanya this morning. Kaya yung mga nanonood po, wait lang po saglit dahil talaga naman pong yung paghihintay natin is talagang worth it po. Makikita po natin mamaya kung ano po yung topic natin for today na talagang may apply natin sa ating daily. Ayan po. Binabalik ko na po kay Ma'am Alice ang ating floor. Ma'am Alice, full screen na lang, ma'am. Palakihan na lang po. Ma'am Alice? Yan. Ayan, pasensya na po sa ating paghihintay dahil medyo nagkakaproblema po yung screen ng ating speaker. Habaan lang po natin yung pasensya natin dahil talagang worth it po mamaya yung ating matututunan po. Ayan. Ma'am Alice, pa-unmute
Okay
po.
na po, ma'am. Kailangan po, ma'am, ipakita yung
I-share screen ulit mo, ma'am, nawala. Ma'am, i-share screen mo ulit, nawala yung share screen.
Share screen ko ulit. Kapag nag-ano ko nawawala pagka ma-upload ako dun sa taas. Kasi they want to see me.
Hindi po pwede, naka-share screen po kayo eh.
Ayan. Talagang, ano kaya tong topic natin for today po? Bakit talagang nakaka-excite po talagang malaman dahil medyo nagkakaproblema po yung sa screen ng ating speaker. Pero talagang wag po tayong umalis at stay lang po tayo dahil matututunan po natin yung about sa topic natin for today. Ayan po, okay na po. And paki-wait lang po konti dahil palalakihin lang po yung screen para sa atin at mas makita natin yung topic ng ating speaker for today. Yan po.
Ayan na.
Naka-screen share na po kanina.
Na, ma'am. Yes, naririnig nyo na
Okay
po
na
ako,
yan, ma'am. Okay na yan, ma'am. Sige, ma'am.
Okay na. Exercise ako, ma'am.
Sige, ma'am. Open mo na lang yung camera mo, ma'am. Ba't nawala?
Dito ma-open pagka yung mag-i-screen share.
Sige, hayaan mo naman. Pero bakit nawala yung screen share, ma'am? Naging naging wallpaper.
Wait. Ay, nawala ulit.
Ayan. Excited na po ba ang lahat? Sino na dito ang excited po? For sure, lahat tayo ay excited. Yan.
Yes,
Ayan
we
po.
are excited.
Ayan. Okay na, Ma'am Alice. Yan. Na-excite na po talaga kami malaman ang ating topic. Yan. Thanks God, okay na po siya. And binabalik ko na po yung floor sa ating speaker for today. At talagang excited na din po akong malaman ang ating topic. Yan, ma'am.
Yes,
Back
ma'am.
to you, Ma'am Alice.
Okay, it says here that, sabi ni John Maxwell, what's the greatest sin? Lying, cheating, adultery, stealing, cursing? No. These are all sins, but not the worst one. Adam committed the greatest sin in the world, and so have all his descendants. Adam failed to become all that his creator, God, intended him to be. A perfect relationship between God and humanity became imperfect. A life of discovery became a life of drudgery. Beauty was replaced with ashes. Serenity was washed away by sweat. Turns and weeds displaced flowers as sin placed its mark upon humanity. Why? Because Adam failed to become all that God intended him to be. The greatest energy shortage today is the unused potential within the lives of people. How about us? How about you? It's stated that the average person uses only 10% of his or her potential. What would happen if each of us could raise his or her potential level from 10% to 25%? Okay. Let me share with you a positive 3-step procedure that will enable us to become more person God desires us to be. Number 1, discover your potential. I love this story about a young farm boy whose father raised chickens in the mountains of Colorado. One day, this adventuresome boy climbed to a high place in the mountains and found an eagle's nest. He took an egg out of the nest, brought it back to the farm, and put it under a setting hen. The hen didn't know the difference. An egg was an egg to her. Her only instinct was to sit on her eggs until they hatched. So out came a little eaglet with the chicken, and they lived a chicken's life together. The eaglet thought he was a chicken. He didn't have a mirror to look into, that he looked different, and for the time being, he was content to be the chicken. When you're content with a small crowd, you remain small yourself. If you live with critical people, you become critical. If you associate with negative, defeated people, then likely you will be negative and defeated also. Yes, magiging ganun din tayo if we associate with those people. You're living with the chickens. But as the eaglet grew, he felt strange stirrings within himself. Every once in a while, he would think, there's more done to me than a chicken. But he never did anything about it until one day, an eagle flew over the chicken yard. And the little eaglet said, I'm like that eagle. The eaglet felt the strength in his wings and thought, this narrow chicken yard is not for me. I want to see the sky and mountain peaks. He had never flown, but the power and the instinct were there within him. And he soared to the top of a high hill and then on into the blue, where he landed on a high mountain crag. He had discovered that he could fly. You are special in the eyes of God. You're not a static lost in the chapel of mass humanity. You have distinct gifts and talents. You have shoes to feel that no one else can wear. Inside you is enormous potential just waiting to be developed and put to use. Okay, napakarami pala nating potential, hindi lang natin na-discover. Step 2, dedicate your potential. Dedicate your potential. Give to God all you are and all you have. It makes good common sense. Since God created you for a purpose, it's only with God that you become what He intends. The Apostle Paul recognized this when he said, I can do everything through Christ who gives me strength. Philippians 4 verse 13. Step 3, develop your potential. God's gift to you is your potential. What you do with it is your gift to God. God is concerned not only about what you are, but also about what you can become. In order to develop your potential to its fullest capacity, it will be necessary to implement the following items into your daily life. Number 1, develop a positive self-image. It's not accident that as your self-image changes, your performance changes. Your actions are a direct result of how you see yourself. Those who think little of themselves produce little. A person who pictures himself or herself as a failure will be a failure. If you believe that you have little to offer the world, you will sit and contribute nothing. But when you begin to feel good about yourself, you'll begin to feel good toward others. As you feel worthwhile, you'll become worthwhile. As you feel worthwhile, you'll become worthwhile. The better your self-image becomes, the greater the development of your potential. Okay. The third number is B, yung realize that you are responsible for developing your potential. It's important to realize that God judges you not nearly as much on what you are as on what you can become. The Bible says, from everyone who has been given much, much will be demanded. Luke 12 verse 48. C. Realize that God is more interested in having you develop your potential than he is concerned about the mistakes you make. God does not have a club in his hand waiting to beat down your desire to live an effective life. He has his hand outstretched to help you develop your life to its most fruitful capacity. D. Acquaint with others who are successful in developing their abilities. It's not by chance that winners spend time together. It's a well-known fact that after Roger Bannister broke the 4-minute mile, which most people thought could never be done within 10 years, 336 other men had accomplished that same feat. Why? Because they were exposed to some who exhibited more potential than what many felt they had. One of Jack Nicklaus' goals was to win more major tournaments than any other man in the history of golf. When a reporter asked him if he ever felt his record would be broken, he replied quickly, "Oh yes, all records will be broken sometime by someone." Why? Because men and women are always expanding their potential. It's interesting to note that 1936 Olympics records were qualifying standards for the 1972 Olympics. What's your capacity? That's really hard to predict. Let me challenge you. Get on your knees and ask God to forgive you for failing to be at your best. Then get up and discover your potential. Dedicate it to God and develop it by changing your self-image. Realize your responsibility, acknowledge God's interest in you, and acquaint yourself with others who have been successful in developing themselves. Now go out and break a record. That's, ma'am. Thank you po. That's the end of my topic. Do you have any question?
Ma'am Alice, hello.
Yes,
Good
ma'am.
morning sa lahat. Ang question ko
Good
lang
morning,
po, how is atomy incorporated with your topic today? Kasi wala po akong narinig na example na tungkol sa atomy dun sa topic niyo po. Gusto kong malaman kung paano yung topic niyo makakatulong sa ating atomy business. Yun po yung gusto kong malaman, ma'am. So please answer.
Okay, ma'am. Yes, as my topic is about yung potential God given us, Since I am with Atomy, I see myself that I am aligned with the system, and then God. I see myself as God, created by God, who has so many potentials to discover. Like, in nga po, I have complete my eyes. I have vision, and like what Mel said in the previous like yung si Buichi na marami siyang kakulangan, pero hindi siya naging kulang because he think God create him for a purpose. So yun po ang aking na, since I put more on emphasis on God, because sabi nga, napakalaking kasalanan po kung yung binigay sa atin na asset ni God, hindi natin ma-cultivate, hindi natin magamit doon sa kung saan tayo niya nilagay. Since I was put in Atomy, I should find myself busy discovering because I have experience in sales, so I can use this to look for a prospect, or to look for a people, and share the goodness of the product of Atomy, because I myself is very, sabi nga talagang I use the product of Atomy since pagising ko pa lang sa umaga, I take Hemohim, and then 3 times a day I brush my teeth using the toothpaste. Yeah, that's ma'am. So talagang sabi pa yung I'm crazy na nga po, sabi ganun, baliw na sa na ito, sa paggamit ng mga Atomy products. Yun po. Ayun po yung ma-share ko, kasi talagang nakita ko yung kaya nilagay ako ng Panginoon dito, kasi He has a purpose na maging kagamit-gamit po ako, that I may be a blessing to others, since I am a part of a good company, a very prestigious and a very sabi nga reliable company, whose vision is talagang to help other people become successful. That's all, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Ma'am Alice.
Thank you, Ma'am Alice, sa share mo ngayon about sa ating topic for today. And talaga naman pong marami tayong natutunan ngayong umaga. And yun nga po yung tumatak sa akin sa topic ni Ma'am Alice, is yung sinabi po niya na pag ano yung iniisip po natin, yun yung mangyayari. Nakapaloob din po doon na if you believe you are failure, talagang yun din po yung mangyayari. Pero pag inisip po natin na tayo ay magsasucceed dito sa Atomy, talagang yun din po yung mangyayari. Kaya dapat lagi pong sinasabi dyan sa mga inspirational books or kahit pa sa Bible, sinasabi po talaga na kailangan maging positive tayo always, dahil nandyan lang si God para tayo ay i-help. Pero dapat magkaroon din po tayo ng action, kasi sabi nga, nasa Diyos ang awa, nasa tao ang gawa, di ba po? Kaya in Atomy, we need to dedicate to God lahat ng ginagawa po natin. Pero kailangan din po nating i-develop yung ating, yung sabi nga, develop by changing your image. Di ba sa Atomy po, kung dati parang di ka nag-aayos, pero parang tama lang yung pulbo, ganyan. Pero sa Atomy po talaga, we need to develop ourselves. Kailangan natin gamitin yung mga products, share yung products, para po talagang makita sa atin mismo na tayo yung model and tayo yung gumagamit ng mga produkto, dahil at yun po yung para talagang ibig sabihin hindi tayo nagsisinungaling na maganda yung produkto natin, dahil talagang nakikita yung effect sa ating mga sarili. And yun nga po yung sinabi din po dito na realize that God is more interested in having you develop your potential than He is concerned about the mistakes you make. Talagang ganun po si God, di ba? Mas mapagpatawad po siya sa mga nagagawa nating kasalanan. Ganun din po dapat tayo sa ating kapwa, na patawarin din po natin sa nagagawa nilang mistakes, and lagi natin tignan yung kanilang positive sides. Like dito sa Atomy, kung may mga partners po tayo na may mga kamalian o kaya yung kahinaan, tingnan lang natin sila sa positive side. Ganun din po sa ating mga sponsor. Let's us always see the positive side na kaya nilang gawin para sa atin. Hindi yung laging negative lang yung titignan natin, kundi be positive always po. Ayan po. And kung sino pa po yung may gustong i-share, gustong itanong, please paki-unmute lang po yung ating mic para po masagot tayo ng ating speaker or para marinig din po yung realization natin ngayong umaga na ito.
Ay, ako po may question kay Miss Alice.
Yes,
Ah,
ma'am.
Miss
Yes, ma'am.
Alice, interested lang po ako with your tawag dito, yung sa age niyo po. I'm interested po to know how you started with Atomy and how are you yung coping and how you do your what are your ways or para give us a guide on how you invite po yung ano nyo, yung mga prospects nyo. Like ano po ba mga ka-age level nyo po, millennial. So how are you doing it?
Yes. I came to know Atomy kasi during the time when I was invited in SM Aura, I was amazed to see the amazing benefits of Hemohim. I see it in in yung speaker, yung kanyang, I think that's kasi niya was comatose for 2 months, and then when she gave, kasi yung kanyang pinsan who is in Atomy is a nurse, binigyan yung pasyente, yung kanyang uncle ba yun, o pinsan ng Hemohim. So after giving Hemohim, naka-recover na siya dun sa kanyang pagiging comatose for 2 months. So talagang nagulat ako dun sa nagawa yung benefits ng Hemohim. So at that time, sabi ko, and also the speaker shared yung how they became the one who is in Sharon Master, is receiving so much money. And sabi ko ganon, at my age, hindi pa laos, sabi ko ganon. Kasi I'm in sales for almost 30 years in insurance. But then sabi ko, I can use this God-given talent na i-impart ko rin dito kasi this is a tangible product. Nakikita mo siya. And then on the other side, may previous, it's a promises, it's a piece of contract, and you cannot feel it. You cannot until a person and our family dies. You can enjoy yung benefits. But this one, it's a tangible product. I can see it, I can feel it, I can experience the goodness, and then I try it. I experience the benefits. One is yung asawa ng sister-in-law ko. He was helped yung sa kanyang diabetes, and gumaling na siya, and pero still may mga significant may mga changes kasi yung doctor niya dun, based on the laboratory result, nag-normal na yung creatinine. So talagang natuwa ako kasi sabi ng ate ko, pagka nag-normal yung laboratory result, kukontinue namin kasi yung doctor, sabi ng doctor, wala pa ikaw dating experience na nag-normal yung creatinine. So even if you're taking the medicine right now, sabi niya, i-stop daw niya yung gamot ng brother-in-law ko dun sa kidney niya. So talagang natuwa naman yung So sabi ng doctor, sige, ituloy nyo lang kung ano yung tinitake nyo yan na naka-normal. But then yung sister ko kasi parang nahihiya sabihin na nag-take siya ng Hemohim. So yun, sabi ko nga balikan namin yung doctor para ako magpaliwanag. Kaya lang kasi naabutan ng pandemic, so hindi talaga ako makalis dahil I'm a senior na, yung age ko, so hindi ako pwede. So how did I share it to even mga millennials, natutuwa nga sila kasi sabi niya, ate, andyan ka na, meron ka na naman bagong Sabi ko, oo. So I keep on searching, which is talaga, sabi ka. Kasi sabi ko nga, if I stop doing this, yung selling, then paano ako makakabawi dun sa nawala sa akin during when I joined other company na I spend 100,000. So this company, hindi ako wala akong nilabas na in fact binigyan pa nila ako ng libreng hemohim. So sabi ko, this is
Wow.
this is a different company. Namigay na tapos wala pang bayad. So sabi ko, ito? Sabi ko, i-try ko nga.
Sana
So,
oil?
Yung hemohim, the hemohim was given. We are given a small box of hemohim. So talagang tuwan-tuwa ako nang umuwi ako, and then hindi na ako makatulog. Sabi ko, i-try ko kaya. So ayun, na-try ko naman. Then in my so I'm taking some maintenance, like yung cholesterol ko bumaba na because of I'm taking hemohim regularly in the morning, empty stomach, yun. So and also sharing this to all my sino yung maibibigay sa akin ng Panginoon na opportunity to meet even in online, even in when I'm traveling, or yung nag-ano ako, I'm sharing kasi mahilig talaga ako makipagkwentuhan. Sabi ko, bakit hindi ko gamitin yung binigay sa akin ng Panginoon na bibig? Ginagamit nga natin yung bibig sa mga kachismisan lang. Di gamitin ko to sa chismis na worthwhile naman. I-share ko yung product. O, di ba? I-chismis ko daw yung yung about hemohim. So, pera pa. So, I'm almost 2018, mag 2 years more than na. Pero dito lang ako talaga na I receive commission. Sabi nga pag nag-pairing. So yon, I did not stop sharing this kahit sa mga lang, kunyari may mga naglalakulan dito sa namin. I share the product. Sabi nga, wala na ba daw akong kadala-dala. Sabi ko, wala naman, hindi naman ito this is not a scam. This is a good investment na I can help others I share the product, and I share the goodness of the product of Hemhim. And ma-amaze na lang ako na yon, merong mga nagre-respond talaga na they're interested. Yun. So keep on sharing. Don't stop kasi sabi nga you don't know who will be your next gem. Sabi nga, half smart man yan o tuloy lang, kahit nga sabihin nga yung naglilinis ng bahay ng dito sa amin, i-share ko. I-share ko sa kanya. O sige ate, interested ako dyan. O yung mga ganon. So hindi natin pinipili. Kasi hindi naman din pinipili ng Panginoon yung kanya. Lahat ng tao mahal ng Panginoon. So lahat, i-share natin yung makakabuti sa lahat. Yun po.
Ayan, Ma'am Alice, gusto ko lang yung binigay ng Atomy na libre sa'yo kasi baka maghanap yung mga nanonood ngayon ng libre nila, bakit wala? So, sa po yun, sa promo. Kasi may mga promos po kami, Ma'am Shet, sa mga promos na dahil na-achieve niya yung goal niya, meron siyang prize, ganun. So, in your team, meron din sigurong mga pa-promos na katulad ng ganun. Depende po kung how your leaders or how your sponsors do the business. Pero, meron po kaming ganun dito sa Ariel, and Ariel Marikina Adjaja Center, and sinabi nga namin last time, di ba, pwede po kayong sumali dun sa center promo, which is Catching Success mamaya na po, para po maka-avail po kayo ng free. So yun po yung masisipag po kasi silang mag-join ng mga promos Kahit promo yan ng HQ, headquarter ng Atomy Philippines, sumasali sila kaya nakakakuha sila ng free. So Atomy is really generous, and I would like to get this opportunity na rin na magpasalamat kay Ma'am Alice dahil sa mga natutunan natin po ngayon. And ang talagang tumatak po sa akin is yung discover your potential. So ang wish ko po sa lahat ng nandito sa room na to at sa mga nanonood sa atin, meeting room na to, at sa mga nanonood natin, na sana makita din natin yung potential natin as an eagle, hindi lang yung chicken. So ibig sabihin na hindi lang member habang buhay, kundi dapat tayong lumipad katulad ng agila na maging Imperial Master. At the end of the day, this is our goal, to become Imperial Master, to achieve yung financial freedom. So kailangan po talaga na yun yung i-target natin, yun yung i-goal natin. Kasi we will do everything and God will do the rest. Yun nga po yung gusto kong sabihin. Yun yung tumatak sa akin, sana maging eagle tayo. Ibig sabihin, hindi lang tayo manatiling member lang, hindi lang tayo manatiling sales master, diamond, or Sharon Rose. Kailangan pumunta tayo dun sa target talaga natin, which is the Imperial Mastership. And of course, to get that, we need to associate ourselves yung mga tamang leaders or yung tamang nakakapag-motivate din sa atin para makuha natin yung target natin. And yung dedicate your potential, so ito naman po talaga 100% sure or more than 100% sure pa na we need to lift up everything to God para makamit natin yung gusto po nating makamit. And then nagsulat po kasi ako dito. So develop your potential. So kailangan pong i-develop natin to the fullest yung ating potential para po makamit natin yung gusto nating makamit dito. Kasi yun din po, rin ako na nagulat din ako na hindi pala yun yung mga mortal sins. Ang isa pa pala sa mga sin na sinabi ni Ma'am Alice is yung pag hindi natin dinevelop yung potential na binigay sa atin ng Panginoon, isang sin pala yun. Kaya kailangan matakot na tayo, may potential tayo pero hindi natin ginagawa. Halimbawa, magaling tayong kumanta, di gamitin natin yung pagkanta natin sa Panginoon, di ba? Kaya kailangan po pala i-develop natin yung full potential natin para wala tayong hindi tayo masaya ang Panginoon para sa atin. So, thank you so much everyone for joining us today, and thank you so much Ma'am Alice for that very inspiring po na message or lecture niyo po ngayong umaga. I'll give the floor to other po na gustong mag-share.
Thank you, Ma'am Lizelle, sa iyong share. And kung sino pa po yung gustong mag-share, paki-open na lang po yung mic para po kung may question po kayo, pwede nyo itanong sa ating speaker or realization about sa ating topic for today.
Ma'am ako po.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ayun po. Dun po sa lecture ni ma'am, sabi po dito yung in order for us to develop our potential to its fullest capacity, it is necessary for us to implement the following, which are develop our positive self-image, realize that we are responsible sa pag-develop ng sarili nating potential, and realize that God is interested in having us develop our potential, and also get acquainted with others who are successful. I can see na we are really here in Atomy. This is the right company for us. And also, we are in Team Laban. Nakikita po natin na dito, talagang napapractice po natin tong apat na ito. Kasi we are acquainted to successful people. And hindi po tayo yung this is, parang we are not competing with each other, but instead, we support each other. And also, kayo po na mga leaders, mga sponsors po, hindi po kayo nagsasawa na i-push kami lagi para po hindi po kami maligaw or tamarin. So para po hindi po kami mawala, and patuloy po naming ma-develop yung potential. And Atomy itself po, yung mga vision lectures, yung Success Academy, ayan po sa ilang beses ko pong naka-attend sa mga seminars po natin, sobra ko pong na-realize na talagang hindi, yung goal po dito ni CEO is talagang hindi lang maging successful tayo in financial po, kundi yun talagang balanced life po. Kaya sobrang blessed po natin, para sa akin, sobrang blessed po natin na nandito tayo sa Atomy. Kasi sobrang we are in the right company, and also we are in Team Laban, and talagang blessed tayo sa mga sponsors po natin and leaders po. Yun lang po.
Thank you, Ma'am Mary Joyce, sa iyong shinare ngayon. Talaga naman pong super blessed tayo dito sa Atomy Business dahil lahat ay libre. Libre yung seminar, libre yung lahat. Diba? Yung registration at kung ano-ano pa pong mga libre. Tayo na lang, sabi nga po, 99.9% gawa na yung Atomy. 1% na lang po yung tayo, yung papasok sa sistema para tayo ay maging successful dito sa Atomy Business. Ayan, kung sino pa po yung may gustong i-share or realization, paki-unmute na lang po yung ating mic para po makapag-share po tayo.
Yes po. Good morning po sa lahat.
Yes, yes Ma'am Mel.
Opo. I-share ko lang po regarding din sa topic ni Ma'am Alice. Nasabi nga, if you really love somebody, hindi lang somebody, people around you. Kasi yun yung binibigay sa atin ng Panginoon. Yung sabi, mahalin, love people, maski hindi siya kaibig-ibig. At dahil mahal mo yung tao, mahal mo sila, you tend to share whatever meron ka. Kasi kung wala ka noon, ano yung kakayahan mo magbigay? Kasi kapag nag-uumapaw yung love sa sarili mo, kasi alam mo na ang nagsusustain ng pag-ibig na yun ay ang Panginoon, then meron kang kakayanan na ibigay yun. At true enough, kasi nandito tayo sa company natin na which is talagang God-centered, yung company natin at palagi tayong tinuturuan how it is to have a balanced life, at during their lectures at by attending our seminars, na makikita mo na nagdi-develop ng character. Edi much na lalo tayong nai-inform how it is to be a better person. At yun nga, dahil maganda na yung product natin, maganda na yung ng company natin, all you have to do is take action. I-share mo ng i-share kasi alam mo na hindi mo sila niloloko or binibigay mo sa kanila kung ano yung bagay na na-enjoy mo. At yun nga po yung pag-ibig, and at the same time yung mga beauty, sabi nga we have amazing product, talagang alam mo na talagang magbe-benefit ang people around you. At yun nga, sabi nga sharing, caring, if you really love somebody, you care for them, 'di ba? At sinishare mo sa kanila 'yon. Sabi nga, binigyan tayo ng potential ng Panginoon. We need to tap. I-tap natin yung potential na 'yon, na para yung bawat isa, sabi niya, may God-given talents tayo eh. All we have to do is hanapin lang natin 'yon at paano ba natin 'yun madi-develop, hindi para sa sarili natin, for God's glory. Sabi nga, nandito tayo for a better purpose. At yun yung yun yung tawag nito, yung purpose na yun na makita natin na hindi para to enrich ourselves, but to be a blessing unto others. Kasi yun yung opportunity na binibigay sa atin ng Panginoon. Kaya nga ulit-ulit ko sinasabi, it is not by accident kung bakit tayo nandito lahat. At sama-sama tayo kasi may greater purpose. And I believe CEO is praying for each and every one of us na talagang kasi yung heart mismo na nag-create ng company nito, talagang mararamdaman mo na hindi para sa sarili niya, kundi for the betterment ng people around him. Hindi lang sa kanyang mga kababayan, hindi lang sa kanyang bansa, kundi globally. Kaya ganun na lang yung ganun na lang yung desire niya na ma-saturate ang buong mundo para maipakita yung goodness. Hindi para sa kanya, hindi para sa bansa niya, for God's glory pa rin. Kaya ganun na lang kung paano niya ini-equip ang bawat isa sa atin na member ng Atomy para maging kaaya-aya tayo. Sabi nga ng Panginoon, take dominion. Ano yung dominion? I-dominate natin to sa goodness nung product, goodness ng principal, yung prinsipyo nung tawag yung values kung anong meron ng Atomy sa atin lahat. Kaya I'm really happy kung bakit nandito ka. Hindi ako nagsisisi. Talagang sabi ko nga, kung paano din give up ni Ma'am Ali. Sabi ko, give up na natin tong ano, dito tayo mag-concentrate, which is talagang true. Sabi ko, ang ano lang natin is tutukan lang natin kung paano natin gagawin ito at hindi nakakahiya at hindi nakakapanghinayang na gawin ito dahil alam natin na ito yung tamang right track na binigay na sa atin ng Panginoon. Yun lang po. God bless everyone.
Thank you, Ma'am Mel, sa sharing. And talaga naman pong we are blessed to have Atomy Business. And ayan po, yung mga hindi pa po nakapag-share ng realization nila, paki-share na lang po sa ating AMAAC group chat mamaya para po mabasa rin po ng mga hindi naka-attend ngayon. And thank you po sa lahat ng nag-join for today. Thank you rin po sa lahat ng nanonood sa ating YouTube channel. And Sis Hiki Mahe, thank you for watching. And to everyone that watching in our YouTube channel, thank you for giving your time and listening in our morning meeting. And for our announcement, Catching Success Online, 2 to 3 p.m. Philippine time, and our global seminar, 5 to 6 p.m. Philippine time. Topic is all about product introduction of our latest cosmetics, Synergy Ampules. And yung ating donation drive, please po pakibigay na po yung mga hindi pa po nakapagdala dito na gustong mag-share ng kanilang blessings. Pakidala until bukas po Wednesday yung mga hindi na natin ginagamit na mga clothes and any na pwede nating i-share sa ating mga flood victims. And yung ating video promotion, please continue po nating i-share dahil malapit na po yung deadline niya. By November 25, malalaman na po natin yung winner. And please paki-subscribe po yung ating YouTube channel para po mas updated po tayo about sa Atomy Business and para malaman din po natin yung about sa kung paano natin gawin ng tama yung ating Atomy Business. And kung meron pa pong mga question or concern po kayo, please contact us po sa ating messengers or sa ating group chat. Paki-message lang po kami para ma-assist po namin kayo agad. And again, thank you po sa lahat. And bago po tayo magtapos, paki-open po lahat ng camera tsaka yung ating mic para po maganda po yung kuha natin sa ating picture. And ready. Paki-unmute po yung mga mic. Ready position, please.
Yep.
Company motto, go.
Caring
Spirit,
creation,
vision,
follow the faith,
serve in humility.
Aja.
Thank you everyone.
Again, thank you po everyone.
Yes, ma'am.
God
Additional
bless po.
announcements, ma'am. Topic natin bukas para sa mga Generation Z and Millennial by Ma'am Mary Joy. Into the Internet Age, Chapter 1. So series din pala ito, Icons of the Internet. So kailangan nating malaman mga millennial and Gen Z at saka Melinya. Pwede na rin mag-join. Lahat po ay wala nang Melinya pala kasi may Synergy Ampule at saka Absolute na. So lahat po ng millennials and Generation Z and lahat po ng ating members, mas maganda po kung invite po nating lahat. Thank you so much everyone and God bless
Thank you,
po.
Ma'am Lizelle. God bless.
Thank you po.